Welcome to Finpod, your daily financial digest. I am Evan, and I am here to help you make sense of the markets. Today's show is brought to you by Fintwit.ai, your go-to platform for real-time trading signals and stock recommendations. Let's get right into it. Intel is on a tear, up 14%. The big story here is a report that Apple is in preliminary talks with Intel to use its foundry services for chip production, which would be a massive validation of Intel's manufacturing turnaround. Plus, strong earnings and optimism around AI-driven demand for their processors are keeping the momentum high. Rocket Lab is absolutely surging, up over 34%. The aerospace company smashed expectations with record first-quarter revenue and announced its largest launch contract ever, valued at over $200 million. They are also moving into national security space programs, which has analysts hiking their price targets across the board. Micron is up 15%, hitting new highs. The narrative here is the AI memory supercycle. Analysts are pointing to structural supply shortages for high-bandwidth memory, and with Micron being a key player, investors are betting that their revenue growth will remain explosive as AI infrastructure builds out. On the flip side, Mercado Libre is down 12%. While they beat on revenue, they missed earnings expectations, and investors are punishing the stock due to margin pressure from continued aggressive investment in their logistics and fintech platforms. Finally, DELL is up 13%, largely benefiting from a public presidential endorsement urging people to buy their products, paired with a major new supercomputer contract with Total Energies and ongoing demand for their AI servers. Looking at the broader market, it was a strong day for indices. The Nasdaq led the charge, finishing up over 1.7% to a new record, while the S&P 500 also notched a fresh all-time high, rising about 0.8%. The main catalyst was a solid jobs report, showing the economy is resilient, which bolstered investor confidence and risk appetite despite ongoing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. The AI economy remains the central theme of the market. Beyond the big chip names, we are seeing massive capital expenditure trends focused on data centers and agentic AI infrastructure. Companies are shifting their focus to how AI can be integrated into everyday enterprise workflows, which is keeping the bid under infrastructure providers. For stocks in focus today, we saw some notable moves in the broader space sector, with companies like Intuitive Machines and Planet Labs rallying in sympathy with Rocket Lab's massive win, signaling that the space industry is seeing a significant re-rating. No major earnings reports were on the docket for today, so we are keeping our eyes on the implications of this week's big tech releases. That is a wrap for today's market action. We saw new highs for major indices, a huge rally in semiconductor and space stocks, and some volatility in retail and tech as earnings results continue to be digested. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below if there is a specific stock or sector you want me to cover next time. For stock recommendations, visit Fintwit.ai. Thanks for listening, and have a great weekend.